So let's talk a little bit about medicine. You worked so hard for it. That was your your
Mm.
profession that you went in for 8 9 years. Tell us more about how is the NHS designed, and what do you think about Western medicine as opposed to you know like back in in the Eastern world you get people like Hakims and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
people
sure. Yeah.
who fix you
Yeah,
differently.
yeah, yeah.
Like here's one
Mm.
like for example over 10 years ago, I was 26. I think I was doing a bit of boxing. I must have done something in my back. All of a sudden, I'm walking differently. I didn't really notice it. Got worse and worse. And, complained to a doctor. Here, here's some ibuprofen. You get fine. Constipated as hell. Felt like the first time I needed the NHS,
They
they,
failed you.
they failed me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it was like, no, you're gonna cost us money if we do any sort of referral. Like we've got a system. You basically got to come in dying before
yeah, yeah.
And I literally went to my doctor and I went, look, can you give me in writing that I don't need this scan? And then I'll walk out. And then she wrote something on computer to go, no, I'm going to give you the scan, the MRI. Anyway, done the MRI. They found that it wasn't the problem on this side. It was problem on this side. One of my discs had come out, which moved my spine this way. And it's on a sciatica nerve, which was the pain down the leg and
Mm.
everything, squeezing me like hell. And they were like, okay, we'll do some physio. We've done that. Didn't really help me. And then they go, we've got one option. We'll just cut the disc out. And in my head, I'm like, there's no way anyone's going to be touching my back. Like, I could be paralyzed. I know how important them cushion disc
Yeah,
are.
yeah, yeah.
I'm in the gym every day. Like, nah. I went to see Shabir next to Whips Cross Hospital. He's around the corner, had a surgery in his house. His son done the England cricket team, and he goes, oh yeah, L something, blah blah blah. He knew the exact same one. Put this vibrating gun on me, bit of oil. There you go, and bang. Head hit the ceiling. I started crying. Goes, don't worry, I've seen big men cry. It's fine. Took my leg over my head. Crack, 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 crack. This. And
Fixed you.
first time in 6 months, I jumped off the table
Yeah,
with no electric shock up my
yeah.
back. I went back to him a couple of more times and he goes, it's nothing more left. Your back's just overcompensated with your muscles. You now have
Yeah.
to see a sports massage. And I was fixed. And so I
Amazing.
was like, hey, hang on. This is the first time I questioned. I thought NHS was these magical people who would fix you, but all I got was more constipation, more
Yeah,
problems, and like medicine caused more problems.
exactly.
What's your opinion on the whole thing?
The whole thing is a facade. It's a huge con. For instance, look, pain. They would have given you ibuprofen. Ibuprofen causes reflux, so they give you a omeprazole for the reflux. Omeprazole drop your sodium, so you're feeling a bit lightheaded. You got low sodium levels. They give you fluorocortisone or something, salt tablets. That causes another problem, then another problem. Then to fix that problem, they give you another drug. They don't go to the root cause. It's like patching up a leaking bucket. You patch one up, another leak appears in the bucket. Instead of getting a new bucket, they do not look at upstream interventions, which is holistic therapy, diet, exercise, nutrition, stress control. And it's essentially there. It's a broken system. It's like, for instance, look, the ship is sinking, Titanic. By rearranging the chairs on the Titanic, you won't really save the ship from sinking. You're just busying yourself with busy work whilst the inevitable happens. The inevitability is the Titanic is sinking. The Titanic being the NHS. What doctors are doing are rearranging the ships on the Titanic. We're still going to sink. You understand? So it doesn't do anything to circumvent the sinking of the NHS. The NHS is an £80 billion industry, which is a hemorrhaging loss because the whole system is messed up. It's 10-minute appointments for lifestyle problems. How can you fix a 35-year-old problem in 10 minutes? You need at least half an hour. You need, consultations about lifestyle, your diet, your stress, what's bringing you. If you need a scan, let's do a scan. But I'm going to refer you to this, this chiropractor or this masseuse, this, cupping therapist, this, homeopathic doctor, this nutritionist, this sleep specialist, instead of just giving you a poisonous drug like ibuprofen. Because ibuprofen will make most patients happy. Oh, I've got something. Because most people think it's transactionally. They don't actually want to go away empty-handed. So what's the easiest thing they can give them is 75p ibuprofen or paracetamol. They're happy.
Yeah. Or
But they're
cocodamol.
happy, coconut, which constipates you. But the problem's not solved. Their problem's not solved. But your problem as a doctor is solved. Your problem is the patient. They're going to give you aggro. So you want to get rid of that problem by giving them a 10-minute, by giving them something just to appease them. You appease them without treating them. And I say the NHS is a sick service. It doesn't actually help or heal anyone. It just treats sickness. And medicine, the whole concept of Western medicine is to treat sickness. The whole concept of Eastern medicine is to maintain health, promote well-being, promote healing, and prevent sickness. In the West, it's to treat sickness. And that's all they ever do, treat sickness. Nobody goes one step before that to actually prevent sickness in the first place, which is through what? Nutrition, hydration, sleep, stress control.